Let me quickly talk to you about Spocket versus Importify versus Syncee versus Dropified versus Modalyst versus Dropshipme. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love this compare and contrast. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you were to ask me, if you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I really want to compare and contrast several players when it comes to dropshipping suppliers. And we have Spocket, Importify, Syncee, Dropified, Modalyst, and Dropshipme. One thing that's very important when we talk about dropshipping suppliers, what are we talking about? You have to understand, in the dropshipping business model, there are things that are really important because the retailer, you, don't need to stock any goods to start an e-commerce business. You are only responsible for taking orders from your customers, and you have to act as a middleman between your customers and their respective product suppliers, right? So one thing you have to understand here is that whether you want to go for Spocket, Importify, Syncee, Dropified, Modalyst, or Dropshipme, you need to have a constellation of criteria you need to pay attention to. In other words, the last thing I want you to have is to lose money. Or pick, God forbid, you just pick the wrong dropshipping supplier. Nobody wants that. So here are 7 criteria that we have extensively researched and that we have seen that always work. You have to, anytime you want to pick a dropshipping supplier, please pay attention to the original base. Are you in the UK? Are you in Canada? Are you in the US? Are you in Asia? Do you want where do you want your dropshipping supplier to be located at? Okay, what is their network in terms of distribution, in terms of shipping? Very important. Do they have a trial period? Normally, dropshippers that believe that let me just rephrase this. If a dropshipper is confident about its ability to deliver superior results, superior products, they should be giving you a trial period. In other words, they're not losing anything, right? If they're comfortable with their products and their service, they don't lose anything by giving you 2 weeks. So it's important to see if you have a dropshipping supplier who gives you 2 weeks or 1 month trial period, that's fantastic. Go ahead with that. Do they have a supplier scorecard and prices? What kind of prices are they exhibiting? Do they have reliable support? Customer service, very important. Do they have a support 24/7? What kind of supports do they offer? Is it phone? Is it chat only? Are you speaking to a robot? Are you being taken care of by an algorithm, or are you speaking to a live person? This is important. And also, what are the integrations? Integrations that we all know is very important. If you have a supplier that's not integrated with the major e-commerce platforms, you are on your own. You are toast. So you don't want that. What about reporting and analytics? Pay attention to that too. And the last part is product quality and custom branding. Okay, so even though you are selling products from other brands, you need to ensure that the unboxing experience matches your brand standards, right? This is kind of important. So we have actually focused on that topic on other shows. So I'm not going to go in detail here, but you have it here. You have it: regional base, trial period, supplier scorecard and prices, reliable support, integrations with other e-commerce platforms, reporting and analytics, and product quality and custom branding. So now that you have the metrics upon which you can actually build your analysis of the dropshipping supplier platform, let's get into the review here. Let's first start with Spocket. Spocket is pretty well known, and so in short, Spocket is really a dropshipping app that integrates with both Shopify and WooCommerce stores. Okay, it's very fast, it's very efficient, and with a few clicks of a button, you can launch a dropshipping business selling products from suppliers located in both the United States, the United Kingdom, and the EU. And we've seen, based on our analysis, that you may also find a few merchants based in Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. Okay, so this is so Spocket is pretty good, and you can choose from a variety of product categories on Spocket, everything from fashion and clothing to electronics and tech, home and garden, automotive, toys, gaming, and computing. So you actually have the products run the whole gamut. And so to start using Spocket, it's very simple. You can directly integrate your Shopify or WooCommerce store to work with the Spocket app. And to do this, you need to link your store. You need to take a tour around Spocket to sort of familiarize yourself with the features, with the settings, and all that kind of good stuff. And then once you have that, you need to find products to sell. This is where you have to let your creativity shine, let your business experience shine, right? You can find goods using Spocket's various filters, including product categories, price, location, and you also have Spocket's premium products. And once you have that, you can import products to your store also. This is kind of cool. Okay, so one thing I want to see here is that make sure that you do all these things in a seamless way. In other words, don't just start and then you stop and then you come back. No, if you can just block some time and just do everything at once, that is fantastic. And once you do that, you are ready to go. So let's talk about the pricing. How much does all of this cost? As you can see on the screen, Spocket has 4 price categories. So you have the free, so you start getting sales $0 a month. You have the starter, where you can want to boost sales, $24 a month. And the great thing here is they have a 14-day trial. And then you have the pro, where you can maximize sales for $49 a month. And the Empire, this is where you are managing sales at scale for $99 a month. And of course, all of those plans have, all the paid plans have the 14-day free trial. This is fantastic, all right? And one thing I also want to say very quickly here is that with Spocket, you have a lot of pros and a few cons. What are the pros? Your inventory automatically updates. You can import the products with one click. Your order tracking, you can monitor your order tracking in real time, right? You have automated order fulfillment. It's very simple. And you can automate the pricing process. What about the cons? The location of suppliers is limited. Customs, duty, and taxes are not included, and you cannot sell on some of the most popular e-commerce platforms, such as Facebook Shops, Instagram, YouTube, WooCommerce, Pinterest, all right? And you cannot customize your packaging, and you cannot directly contact Spocket suppliers. Let me talk to you now about Dropshipme. So Dropshipme is another cool player here, because if you really think about it, running a successful e-commerce store is kind of easy if you have the right tools, right? And part of that tool, the toolkit, is a plugin. You need to have the right plugin installed, and Dropshipme is fantastic. Here is how it works. You install the free plugin so you can support WooCommerce and LE Dropship. You can import products in one click, and you just enjoy your sale. One thing I want to say here is that when it comes to benefits, Dropshipme has a few benefits that are very, very, very worth mentioning. So with Dropshipme, no product research is needed. You can save a ton of time on editing. You can start selling right after import. You have more conversions and repeat purchases, and you have a better shopping experience for your clients. It's important. And you have fewer disputes with selected suppliers because they actually have curated the list of suppliers that they have on their platform. And without Dropshipme, you can spend a lot of time on product research. You have delayed sales growth, and you kind of have a confusing store appearance based on what we have seen. And sometimes you might be wasting money on refunds. So you don't want that. You really don't want that. So at the end of the day, it's all about efficiency. It's all about saving time. Okay. And one thing I want to say here is that when we speak about Dropshipme, let's talk about the pricing. You can see on the screen here that they have also 4 price categories. So they have a free one. So if you are importing 50 products, you pay nothing. If you import 100 products, you pay $29. If you import up to 500 products, you pay $119. And if you import up to 1,000 product imports, it's $199. So 100 products maximum, $29. Between 101 and 500, $119. Between 501 and 1,000, $199. Okay, and all packages include more than 50,000 top-selling products to choose from, clear product titles and highest quality images, free WordPress plugin to manage your imports, the most trusted suppliers, real customers' reviews, zero additional fees, and lifelong customer support. This is one thing we love with the Dropshipme. They have this very streamlined, very user-friendly process, okay? And even better, can you believe they actually can build your dropshipping store for you? That's wonderful. You can get a beautiful dropshipping store made just for you. You save a ton of time. Your personal manager handles everything. You need no experience or special skills, and you get the lifelong support from Dropshipme. Okay, and they help you find a high demand niche. This is wonderful. Okay, and we're showing you some store samples from Dropshipme. Great. So the first sample on the screen, and the second sample on the screen. So bottom line here is that Dropshipme is a great way to outsource the whole operation. This is great for folks who are even working. If you have a full-time job and a 9 to 5, and you just want to launch a dropshipping gig on the side, this could be a good opportunity for you. I want to talk to you now about Importify. So Importify is great because this is a tool that allows business users to start importing best-selling products from marketplaces into their e-commerce stores. So once you do the importation, you can automate your sales, address fulfillment needs easily, and you can manage your Shopify store without having to worry about finding a place to store your products. And we love the fact that we have actually reviewed Oberlo and Spocket and other players on other shows, but one thing you need to Importify works similarly to Oberlo. All right. So if you don't feel comfortable with high-tech software, or you're not, interested in knowing the background of all the settings, the IT stuff, you want to go with Importify. They make the whole thing easy for you. So here is a software tool that can automate various parts of running your business. You can customize your product listing. You can import winning products effortlessly, and you can access quick customer support. All right. And the cool thing here is that Importify integrates with Shopify, Wix, WooCommerce, and JumpSeller, among others. And you can drive traffic. You can automate your business. One thing I want to say here, if you'll see on the screen, one thing we were really impressed by when doing the research, we were impressed by the features that Importify has. And as a matter of fact, we've seen that over the years, they've been constantly innovating on that front. They've been constantly tweaking their offer in terms of features. Fantastic. So what are the features that we have right now on Importify? You have a product research, one-click import products, pricing rules, product customization. You have order automation, easy supplier change, auto assign collections, split variants. You can connect your existing products, and you have what we call their legendary Shopify to Shopify importer. So you just need to install the Importify for Firefox extension, and you can start adding products from other Shopify store with a click. And one thing I also want to mention about the features, they have the split variants. Split variants is very important because with Importify, for example, you have the ability to split variants into separate products. And so with the benefits with Importify is that you can import products from hundreds of suppliers. You can automate orders with just a few clicks. You can build your business with Importify, and in terms of pricing, they're pretty reasonable. So Importify offers 3 types of plans. You have the basic plan, $14.95, the premium plan, $27.95, and a gold plan, $37.95 per month. Okay, and each account starts with a day trial, so it's not a 14-day. It's 1 day, and your billing cycle begins after the free trial period has ended. So on the screen, you can find the features that each plan has to offer. And one thing we're not really sure, one thing we have seen is that some people have told us that on Importify, sometimes they allow people to have more than 1 day when it comes to the free trial. They might approve you for 7 days or 2 weeks. Okay, I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Studio Kiwi Show. I'm still talking to you today about Spocket versus Importify versus Syncee versus Dropified versus Modalyst. And we're just talking about those tools you can use to actually boost your dropshipping business. And let me now review Syncee. So when you think about Syncee, I want you to think about two things. They are a global B2B dropshipping platform that is helping retailers find the best products to sell in their online store. So this is the one part. And the second part is user friendliness. They've made the whole process so easy. It's just fantastic. And they have outstanding great features on their platform. For example, you can find products and suppliers globally in a reputable and fast manner. They provide product and inventory management tools through what they call the data feed manager. You can download and you can update your products automatically, and you actually get support finding products and vendors on Syncee marketplace. You can search for products based on AI, and they have integrations with tons of tools, including Dropbox, Google Drive, and SFTP. And what are the pros and cons here? So the pros, in our view, you have a very useful automatic order feature, great customer support team, and they integrate very well with other applications. And the interface, they could do better. This is the bottom line. Right now, it is where it should be, but if you compare the Syncee platform in terms of user interface, UX experience, you compare that to, say, Oberlo or Spocket, Syncee has to do better. Okay, this is something we really believe that Syncee can do better at. And in terms of pricing, so Syncee has a free plan that allows you to use 50 products. Paid plans start at $29 per month with more advanced features. As you can see on the screen here, we have the pricing for marketplace for retailers. So you have the starter plan $0, the basic $29, Pro $79, and business $129. And for suppliers, you have free for all, so $0 per month. And then you have, if you want to pay more, you can see. And then we have the data feed manager for retailers. Okay, so you have the starter, you have the nano, the micro, the business, the plus, the professional, depending upon the needs your store needs. Okay, and the bottom line for us here is that you want to use Syncee if you're looking for a large constellation of products to choose from, because on that platform you have millions of products, hundreds of local and global suppliers. You have direct contact with suppliers. You have always up-to-date product data, and you have customizable pricing details. This is important. And you have auto order solution. Again, this is kind of cool also if you are a busy person and you're a busy entrepreneur, you don't have time, or you run multiple businesses and you just want to automate things, you might want to give a try. You might want to give Syncee a try. Let me talk to you now about Dropified. Okay, the Dropified is another cool player. And when we speak about Dropified, I just want you to think about the fact that people who benefit from Dropified are folks who are looking to sell products through AliExpress automatically. Because Dropified was built by Shopify, okay? So they have made the dropshipping process a wholly automated task. So here you have a bevy of powerful research tools to help you find profitable products on one end. And you can, so once you find the products, you can instantly import them into your dropshipping store. And you do this, guess what? With a single click. So you actually are saving time. You are actually, you're stopping wasting, you are stopping waste of time, waste of energy, waste of resources. And we love the fact that with Dropify, you also have a detailed video training program through which you can learn the art of driving traffic towards your website. So not only are they helping you import, find profitable and lucrative products, they're also helping you in terms of SEO. And we all know the importance of SEO nowadays, right? And so Dropified also help you build a brand of your product and start selling them instantly. So what are some of the key features that we loved with Dropified? So you have faster global shipping, big margins, and advanced product research. When it comes to global shipping, you have to understand, Dropified right now is the only dropshipping platform that promises faster shipping of products globally. It delivers products within days instead of weeks. It doesn't matter if you're shipping to China or you're shipping to South Africa or Nigeria or Brazil or Russia, they will take care of you fast. You have big margins. So they have big margins of up to 300% on USA-made high-quality products. And they have advanced product research where you can automate your research to find lucrative products for your business. What are some of the cons? We love Dropified because you can instantly add products from eBay, AliExpress, and other leading online platforms. You can increase the credibility and conversion rate by importing product reviews of sellers from AliExpress, right? So again, remember, everything is automated here. You don't have to do this thing manually. And with Dropified, you also can automatically send placed orders to suppliers for faster fulfillment services and shipment. And we love the fact that they give you a 60-day e-commerce training to help you run a profitable online business. If you remember, I was talking to you about that video training program, right? 2 months. This is pretty cool. What about the pricing? So Dropified has two pricing plans. So you have a lifetime plan, $147, which is a one-time investment, and then you have a build plan, and the build plan is will cost you $47 per month, billed annually, and it will be $67 per month if it's billed monthly. Let me talk to you now about the last but not the least, Modalyst. So when we talk about Modalyst is great for online sellers who want to run their businesses on autopilots with minimal efforts. Okay, so Modalyst can really do a lot of stuff for your e-commerce. In other words, they will help you transform your e-commerce business seamlessly into a successful dropshipping online business. The whole idea is to actually get a hold with Modalyst. The whole idea is what? You get one single tool, and that tool allows you to do everything from front to back. In other words, your whole value chain, the whole value chain of your dropshipping business is taken care of from A to Z. And it is a great option for an entrepreneur looking to dropship high quality and unique products from the US or EU. Okay, so from suppliers that are based in US and EU. We love the fact that you have several categories of unique products, including eco-friendly and made in USA products. It also allows sellers to contact directly the supplier and help them create relationships with different brands. What are the key features that you can find on Modalyst? So you have luxury brands, extensive integration, private label dropshipping. They have a system whereby you can discover millions of dropship products. Okay, you can customize product listings and pricing in a few clicks. You can track orders. You can easily integrate with your e-commerce site. Okay, and they also provide on Modalyst. You have market data-driven decisions. So you're just not making a decision based on hearsay or intuition. No, you have actual data-driven. You have actual data-driven decisions. And you also have standardized contracts. So Modalyst has pre-negotiated dropshipping contracts, including a standardized commission split and 14-day return policy. So the dropshipping model empowers you, the entrepreneur, to sell more and worry less about upfront cost and logistics. So they're taking care of what I would call the less glamorous part of dropshipping, right? The admin, the back office stuff. They're taking care of it for you. And so you can focus on doing research about the profitable products, about your targeting, about your audience, all that kind of user engagement, customer engagement. What are the pros of Modalyst? So it enables customers to track the location of the product easily. And Modalyst is really the only automated dropshipping application for Wix. You also get smooth integration with Shopify's Kit to render smart recommendations to customers. All the products that you get on Modalyst, they're a store at the nearest warehouses, which enables, if you really think about it, quick delivery. And we love the fact that Modalyst offers free shipping to the US for orders above $49. In terms of pricing, let's look at pricing here. So you have 3 plans, okay, with Modalyst. And one thing I want to say before talking about the plan is that Modalyst, so you have a freemium plan, and that is what they call a hobby, so you pay nothing, okay? And then they have the startup. This is where you have to pay $35 per month. And then they have the pro. Here you have to pay $90 per month. All right, that's something you have to think. And you always, of course, you have a discount if you pay on an annual basis versus monthly. All right, folks. So you've heard the compare and contrast of all those 6 players. Which one should you pick? It really depends on a lot of things. It depends on What I was telling you earlier, the criteria that matter to you, right? There are a few things that should matter to you, to your particular business. What kind of business are you running? What kind of target audience are you? What kind of audience are you targeting? The niche, the products, all that kind of stuff. So, as I told you earlier, there is a method, a proven methodology you need to follow to evaluate the dropshipping supplier you want to choose. Things like original base, trial period, supplier scorecard and prices, reliable support, integrations with other e-commerce platforms, reporting and analytics, and the product quality and the custom branding. So based on our analysis, we believe that right now we have chosen Modalyst. Our pick is Modalyst, and we have scored Modalyst 10 over 10, Importify 9.5 over 10, Dropshipme 9.5 over 10, Dropified 9.5 over 10, Spocket 9 over 10, and Syncee 9 over 10. Let me say one thing. This compare and contrast was very difficult for us because all the players here, all these tools are of superior quality, honestly. And Modalyst is great. The only reason why we picked Modalyst is because they have this is best for online sellers who want to run their business on autopilot with minimal efforts. And they also actually you can sign up for EU and US based suppliers. The quality of the product is higher. But having said that, at the end of the day, we can get high quality products from China, also from Asia. So it really depends on what's important for you. So Modalyst is great. You can also try Importify, and we also love Dropshipme. We love the fact that with Dropshipme, you can actually get a store made for you. You can, like, they build the whole thing for you. You don't have to spend any cash. You just outsource the whole operation to one platform, and they take care of you. So we really love that part. Okay, that's fantastic. So this is it for today's conversation. Our pick is Modalyst. Thank you so much for listening. I will speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.